A shed update, and a very early morning shed update. See, dark outside, you can just shut the doors of the Ark and be in here and mess around with models pretty much all morning long. But anyway, very light update, but we're going to, I want to show everyone what I am doing. The penguin, everyone's seen the penguin. I'm actually adding the penguin to the Ark. I started him, and I haven't finished him, but I probably... I got to finish some other stuff before I can actually start on the penguin I want to do. And I do have another one that's going to be sealed, which I'm actually trying to do a 2 of each of all of them, one for basically myself and one for a set. That's my ultimate game plan. Would like to have 3 of each, but that's probably pushing it just a little bit. But anyway, I will be adding Mr. Penguin to the Ark for right now, or he'll go back onto the workbench. And you know, I get moths in here. It must be the glow of the lights. The weirdos. I guess in 2008, or yeah, right there, 2008 when these came out. I guess I want to say Jay Lloyd there, which owned Hawk. And now Hawk Round 2 owns Hawk and Polar Lights and all that good stuff. But anyway, they came out with these little figurines, and they're not really action figures. They are just figurines. Now, I don't know if I have one. I should have one somewhere. Actually, I got a like a weirdo that's a figurine that you could get from the Marks company. But they were real big, about the size of the actual kits themselves. But anyway, I've been wanting these for a while, and I really didn't want to pay a whole lot for them. And I found these at basically antique store. They were really cheap, just basically just really cheap. And they had 2 females too, and I was like, well, that's just even better. So I went ahead and bought both of them. One's the Drag Hag, and the other one's Sling Rave Corvette. So I thought, what the hell? I'll get them. It's kind of not really technically it's a model, but it's not either. You know, it's just one of those, and it's also a love-hate for the weirdos. But they were female, so I thought I'd add them. Not too bad. I didn't know that. My honesty here. I didn't know she was a female when I looked at the Drag Hag kit, so I gotta hunt one down, because I will need a Drag Hag for the Ark, at least, because that is a female one. I don't know how I even missed that, but I did. But anyway, I want to be adding those, which I'm probably going to have to do like a little peg thing to add like my my repulsors there, and do something like that, hang it. But anyway, we'll figure it out. Probably got to add some more down. Plus, need to restack a few things. Up next is the Presidents of the United States. These are from a company called Marks. These came out in roughly 58, 60s, and there's 2nd series, 3rd series, and I don't have the 1st, 4th, or 5th, and there's basically 5 boxes of them. But they're unpainted white figurines of all the presidents. And this I got a hell of a deal on these. But anyway, it's missing one figure, and that's Abraham Lincoln here. I can't remember exactly which president this is, but he goes in the 1st set, so I got to hunt a Lincoln to replace it. But these are basically 54 millimeter, 32nd scale. I mean, they're just right. And I thought this would be odd. Technically not a model, but more of a, I would classify it more as a toy. You probably could paint them. I mean, and they may be classified as model kits back in the 60s. I really don't really know. Not a whole lot of info on that, but I thought, man, it'd just be odd to have presidents of the United States for the figure section of the Ark. So that gives me something to look forward to, trying to find the other remaining boxes. But anyway, I thought that was just kind of odd to get. And last but not least, and this was kind of a find that I just almost had to go sit down after I found it. This is a Premier, which I don't even own a model kit from Premier. This is a 1-to-1 Luger pistol. Box is in pretty decent shape. I mean, for the age, I'd say 60s, early 60s, late 50s at the most, because I couldn't find a date. The only thing that it's missing is the instructions. But I mean, it's a gorgeous kit. Look at that. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it at all. But I did go through and looked up what I could find. I may have to print out the basically a sheet of the instructions, which was just a copy that you could barely read, but I could point out what it was. But anyway, absolutely, look at that, just gorgeous, gorgeous kit. You also get what little pellets, which my favorite part here was harmless pellets provided. So that's just pretty darn slick. The clip, barrel, got the springs, screws, and the screwdriver for it. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous kit. It's a shame they don't make stuff like this anymore. I'd probably buy stock in them. And just so much you can do with the weapons. And that'll never be built. That's more of a collector item for myself. But anyway, I thought that was just a unique find. It even breaks down like a real one. I mean, they just don't make models like that. And that was from a dawn of a more civilized time when they made model kits that were actually very, very cool. I ain't dogging the newer stuff that comes out, but classic stuff is just a-okay. So I'm glad to add the Premier Luger to the art. But anyway, that's a quick update. I will have a regular update, but it'll probably be very, very light because I have been helping the hobby store move its product to the new shop, so I can hopefully get my stuff out of here and hang up in the ceiling for display. But anyway, I'll try to do the video on the new store too, but I just gotta get it okay. I can't show all the secrets of the shop. But anyway, that's a quick update what I'm doing today. We are adding the very, very rare Premier Luger kit to the art, to add the Presidents of the United States to the figure section of the art, adding the penguin, and we are also adding the weirdo figurines. Anyway, that is what I have got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.